Welcome to Sujaya's Chemical Engineering Forum. In this series of videos we shall discuss how the human factor has led to serious accidents in the chemical process industry. In our last case study we saw how a simple slip or lapse can result into a large-scale industrial accident. In this case study we shall see how bad design combined with bad operating practices can lead to fatal accidents. We shall also analyze how to prevent such accidents. A plant was designed to separate gases from crude oil in 3 stages. The first stage separator was designed for a pressure of 95 bar gauge or 1400 psi gauge, the second for a pressure of 35 bar gauge or 500 psi gauge, and the third was designed for atmospheric pressure or 0 bar gauge. The first 2 stages were equipped with relief valves, but the third stage separator did not have any relief valve. All the 3 separators had one gas exit line with one isolation valve each. Bypass lines with isolation valves were fitted around all 3 separators' liquid exit and inlet lines. The crude oil was piped from a well about 3 kilometers away. It was required to make the plant and the pipeline free of air. The plant was swept with the crude oil from a nearby well. The next job was to sweep the 3 kilometers pipeline free from air using oil from the distant well. The valves were set as shown here. Note that the 2 valves in the third stage bypass should have been open but were shut. No one knew when they were shut or who shut them. The pressure of the crude oil supply pump, designed to pump the oil through a 3 kilometers pipeline, ruptured the separator, killing 4 people and causing considerable damage to other equipment. The major error was the lack of a relief valve on the third separator. Moreover, all the 3 vessel liquid inlet valves should have been automatic shutdown valves equipped with interlock with the vessel pressure. A hazard and operability study or HAZOP should have highlighted these design errors. There were no written instructions for startup or normal operation. The company policy was to rely on on-the-job training without checking that the messages had been received and understood. Unfortunately, each time procedures or knowledge are passed on, they are liable to be degraded. In verbal communication and sometimes in written communication, the message sent and the message received are not always the same. Here a better approach would be to have written procedures and assess the operator's competency through a standard written and practical test program, coupled with periodic refresher training. The valves should have been checked by a responsible person, using a checklist, before purging started. But that never happened. The investigation revealed that the operation staff did not have any piping and instrumentation drawing with them. It must be ensured that operation staff have access to the drawings and data sheet, and they should be competent to read and understand those engineering documents. Using flammable substances like crude oil for purging the lines and vessels is a dangerous practice. The purging should always be done with low-pressure inert gases like nitrogen. Hope you have liked this video and it has been useful. For more such informative videos, please like and subscribe to our channel. Please do share this video to spread the knowledge.